There are laws to protect these areas. In the beginning of the 20th century, dynamite was used at Chichen Itza. It was normal. There were no laws, dynamite, no. People was underneath that. Right now, if we are unable to restore in a 65% that building, we are unable to put the trees, etc., etc. That's why there's more vegetation here than at Tulum or Chichen Itza. Okay? Now, in general, remember that where you come from, you're going to buy books if you want, and all the dates and names and dynasties are over there. No, in general, the Mayan culture goes from the year 1500 BC all the way to 1500 AD. So we're talking about 30 centuries or 3,000 years of history. So there are different periods, in order to study better. We're going to be more concentrated in the classic period, the high peak of Coba. Well, first of all, Coba, according to the archaeological evidences, the very first human beings that began to build Coba was in the year 350 BC. High peak, 600 AD. The abandon of Coba, 1450 AD. Okay, so Coba has a big history, but looking to Chichen Itza or Tulum, it looks more abandoned, because this was okay. This is the story. When the Spaniards got to live, 1821, the borders were open, and then explorers began to arrive, especially romantic explorers from Europe and from the USA. So Frederick Catherwood from the UK and John Lloyd Stephens from the USA, they started a journey from Copan, Honduras, in Central America, all the way to the peninsula of Yucatan. They didn't have a nice car or nice couch like the one that we're using with air conditioning. They used donkeys, horses, walking, boats, etc., etc. It took 4 years to make that journey. When they arrived in Chichen Itza, they made some drawings, and the next objective or the next destination was Tulum. But then at Chichen Itza, they received the scoop that there was an area called Coba with also ruins. But then they said, we only have one pair of shoes. If we go to Coba, perhaps we're going to miss Tulum, and over there is where we are supposed to catch the next boat in order to go back to the USA. So that's why they skipped Coba. Coba was abandoned. 1930-something, the first archaeologists that were working at Chichen Itza, they start visiting Coba, but for only 2 or 3 days. It was till 1974, we're officially talking, the National Institute of Anthropology and History, they decided to work, to invest money, to start the restoration, okay? So what you're going to see is an older city, it's a city older than Chichen Itza Tulum, but as an archaeological site, is younger, alright? So that's why we're going to start over here. Watch your step. There are some roots, there are stones, there are some branches that move, we call them snakes, okay? So